Alright, welcome to the Note Lord Enjoyer's Guide to soloing Ethel as a pure Bladesinger. You don't have to be pure, but this run's pure, so we're going to go for that. And before we get into the build and the gear, if you take Shovel or Scratch and run them up like this, it triggers a cutscene, which is also hilarious and helpful. But it doesn't start the combat. So you can stop getting surprised. You can't surprise her, she's got alert, sadly. But you can stop getting surprised and just start the fight normally. So we're going to invis Shovel. We've got our summons here. If you want to try and pick up a scroll, get the summons. Because their job is to manage the clones, because we don't want mass amounts of whole person on us, because as we go through the stats you'll see why as well. We've got 21 strength from elixirs, 16 dex for the AC and the initiative, 14 con at the moment, 16 int, 12 wisdom. Now it occurs to me, I'm not going to do it, because I'm just going to do it straight up, because I can't bother respecing again and setting up all my bars. But for this fight, because we're not really casting spells, the only spell we would cast would be Magic Missile if we really need to manage the clones, if our summons can't or have died. You can dump int and push your wisdom to help with the rolls against whole person, because we're not going to be casting spells. We're not going to be using anything with a spell attack roll, we're not going to be using anything with a spell save DC. So you can drop int and push wisdom. I would advise you do that. I'm going to be a dumbass and not do that on a live run. So we'll see how that goes. I also have faith in the strategy as well. I say strategy, it's nothing new. It's, you know what I mean, utilize summons because they're there to be utilized. We have gone dual wielder. I've been and ahhing about this. I want to get value out of Fala Reluve early while I'm using Magic Missile, because I think I'm going to peel away from that as I go higher up in level, because you can't get Spell Sparkler, because we can't Blade Song. We can't get full benefits from Blade Song while we are wielding a staff in the offhand, which is a shame. You could drop this if you're not that bothered about it. If you want to rely more on Shadow Blade and Booming Blade, which honestly I am. It's such a strong combination. Shadow Blade is really, really strong. You want to make sure that's upcasted to the maximum damage that you can. Don't overdo it, but just get it to the, I believe it's, level 2 is 2d8, level 3 is 3d8, and level 4 is as well, and then 5 and 6 is 4d8, I believe, and benefiting from our strength. The advantage on attack rolls against lightly or heavily obscured targets is proccing quite a lot for me. It's going to be really nice, and I imagine it's going to be really nice in the Underdark as well. We've got Bow of Awareness for the initiative. We're not using this bow. Maybe for an hour of transposition later down the line. Definitely to skip the elevator in the Shah Temple. But we're just going for the initiative for this one. Haste Helm, because it's pretty much all we have at the moment. It's also just a solid item. Also good for this class as well. Movement is... move speed and how far you can go is not to be underestimated. Especially when you've got some weird little fights going on where you want to max range them all the time. Infernal Robe. Fire Shield and Fire Resistance is nice, but I really just care about the AC. Not really too fussed about anything else. I've got Brace of Defense again for AC. Got Boots of Aid and Comfort. There's some... You can go the stuff with this. You can go, if you get them in Thara Boots, I believe, which is when you concentrate and you can't go prone, which can help you with your concentrate. You can go those. You can go, I believe it's the extra jumping range boots from the Gobbo Camp vendor. I think it's there. I like Boots of Aid and Comfort just to make more value out of potions. Just to get that little bit extra. It also works really well with raspberries. These barely heal you. Now they're at least a 4. So that's really, really nice. Misty Step Amulet. Because Misty Step, it's always nice to have no matter what class you are. Ring of Protection. We're actually going to swap that out and go Ring of Poison Resistance. The AC drop and the saving throw isn't great, but if we do get hit by a poison spray or whatever it is, the poison attack, we don't want to get full damage, especially if it crits. If it crits, we don't want to take full damage, so we want to get half damage against that. Bless Ring, Whispering Promise. This is just really good. Again, you're going to hear us say this all the time. This is really, 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 really good. You're going to be using this all the time through Act 1, on and off through Act 2, because there's some options there, and not at all in Act 3. So Act 1 and 2, this is Abyss Ring. Definitely. General premise of the fight. Also, you can go for the chuck water on it and use electric or cold damage. I just don't want to do that. I want to experience the class more rather than just annihilate things. Keep in mind, I am going to use that on things like Wargaz and Merkel, because I'm not taking chances on them. You will see me water and electrify them because they're scary fights. Especially Wargas will be level 7, Merc will be level 10. So you are going to see me doing that with them. But for this one, we're going to be Booming Blade in Anti-Ethel and using Magic Missile to help with clones if the summons don't help. So we've got, before we go into the fight though, we've got Scroll, we've got Protection from Evil and Good. If you don't have Scroll, so you can't cast it, if you're this class or other classes, go sneak into this room. Just sneak into this room. There's an amulet that lets you cast it for free. Is it once per long rest or short rest? I can't remember, but always have it on you. It's really nice. You can then cast it, have it on you, and then swap out the amulet for something else like this. You don't need to have the amulet on you to remain concentrating on the spell itself. We're going to precast. I can't speak today. Jesus. We're going to precast Scroll of Mirror Image. We're going to precast Bladesong and Shriek, and then we're going to pop a potion of Fly, a potion of Accuracy, and an Invis. And obviously Raspberry before we hit her. So I want to start doing that now. I'm going to make sure these are all sneaking. Yeah, they're all hiding. He's invisible. Unbind them. You don't want them following you. So Mirror Image, Bladesong, Shriek, and then we're going to cast Fly and Accuracy and Invis. And I'm going to run just here. We're going to line up a Booming Blade. I'm going to open up on her immediately. She will try and run away from Shriek. I've noticed all Invis enemies do, whether they see you or not. She's going to set that burning. When that drop, I do want to save it. When that drops to 8, like to 8 or lower, that's when we're going to stop it burning. We want to get her down. You can't ping portraits anymore, but if you just this portrait on the far left on the first one, this will always be Anti-Ethel. At least in my case, it is. So just click that portrait, and you'll always know which is the real one. If you're unsure, if you want to double check, the real Anti-Ethel has legendary action and then Hag's Trickery. The clones have Hag's Trickery and then legendary. Real Anti-Ethel also has Fair Life. The clones don't. I believe the weight, is it the weight? No, that's with the. That's a different thing. It's a different thing entirely. But yeah, click on the portrait, look at the order of legendary action and Hag's Trickery, and compare them, and then you definitely know that this one right here is the real Anti-Ethel, and she's standing up. Right. So where are these clones? Shovel's gonna get that one. Shovel's gonna get this one. It's far away. And I'm gonna send the Mephits into the closer ones. Don't miss. Good stuff, Shovel. Good things. Good things. Let's run you down there. Right, and then we're gonna get the Mephit. You, my fine friend, are gonna go over there. I'm gonna hit this one. I missed. That's a shame. That's a sad, sad time. Well, it's gonna happen. There's nothing we can do about that. You either hit or you miss, and this time we missed. I'm gonna fly him up the top. I can't go for that one anyway. And he's gonna try and hit this one, and he's gonna hit it. I can feel it. He's definitely gonna hit it. Oh, you fucker! That's not great. I don't like how that went. Can we offhand one of them? Can't get in range for an offhand. No chance. Oh, we know we can fly. So we're going to ignore Ethel because we do. Because of how bad that went, we want to get these down. We really, really, really want to get these down. Psionic Backlash will help take one of them away. There's 2 of them right now. Opportunity. Oh, come on. Come on. Go. Race Sickness, that's the one. We won't be able to get attack of opportunity on Ethel, but we'll get one of them out, and that's what we really want. This is good because Vicious Mocker is annoying, gives us disadvantage, but the Shadow Blade counters that because she is lightly obscured. And we'll pop a Raspberry, and then we'll Booming Blade again. Wow. All right. Come on. Come on, people. What's that cage at? Cage is at 19. We're all right. At least that hit. Jesus. Come on, Shovel. Do some work. Make up for my past mistakes. And you miss as well. Alright, buddy. What is the... Can he fly? Can't get close enough. I'm going to go up the height and chuck a chromatic orb at them. Oh, there we go. Prone to myself. Removed protection from evil and good. Didn't realise that would hit me. This is going really, really well. I didn't think that would have hit. Unless I did something weird. Not ideal, to say the least. But, that shouldn't hit me. We love a gamble. There we go. This fight is messy. It's a messy fight. Not the cleanest of fights, like, but... Oh no. Little bugger. Right. Redeem. Redeem the past mistakes. Come on. Big damage. Oh, that's what we want. That's exactly what we want. That is perfect. I'm going to speed pot here, and I'm going to... Water. Let me get water.
No hesitation.
Just gonna do that now. Just do that now. Alright, come on, Shovel. Right, I'm gonna fly these down because I'm not getting proned again. 30 or below is what we want. 30 or below, and then she'll dialogue us. Or is it 29 or below? I've had problems with it in the past. Under 30. Say under. Get to under 30 and then she'll dialogue you. If she clones you, I'm gonna completely ignore it and just gonna go for Ethel. There she is. You're there. I can see you. So we know she's there. That's good. We can track the. I think we can track the dialogue. Yeah, we can. I don't want a big crit. I'm going to turn Cold a week off here, and I'm not going to use Booming Blade. I'm just going to give a normal attack. And even if it... Don't crit, don't crit. Perfect. Oh, bro. Shit. Hold on. Oh my fucking god. Hold on. No. This is the messiest run I've ever had in my life. Oh, there we go. Genius. Genius gameplay. This is where you get your guides. Not for killing bosses, but for putting out fires. That was intense. I haven't felt like that since my last Merkel fight. There we go. Oh, wow. I don't know if she would have died, but you know what I mean? If it passes the turn and then dialogues, or the other way around, I don't know. Anyway, wow. Yeah, if you enjoyed the guide, the shit show of a guide that was, you know what I mean? This is my third attempt at the Bladesinger. Hopefully this will be the last one. If you want to catch us live on Twitch, you can head over to Naughtlord Enjoys on Twitch, and you'll see us doing more stuff like this, but way cleaner. Generally, we're quite clean. This has just been a bit of a shit show, which happens, quite honestly. But yeah, go check out the other videos, check out the Twitch. See you guys later.